Fly tipping. An original story, by Joe Miles. Interior, factory, night. The security booth is positioned at the end of the long, low abandoned building. Nameless junk is backed up against the side walls. A metal shutter door is closed against the gloom outside. The interior is dimly lit with suspended fluorescent lights. Carl sits gently rocking in his seat and viewing 3 CCTV screens with boredom. He starts up as screen 4 flickers, briefly shows the hedges and trees outside the perimeter fence, and then dies. Carl pushes his chair towards the screen and slaps the equipment. Shit. Carl leans back, looking thoughtfully at the dead screen. Suddenly, he stands, reaches behind the screens, unplugs screen 3. The view of the area outside the booth dies. He plugs the lead into the back of screen 4. It flickers into life, showing dark trees and bushes. These sway in a light breeze. Nothing else is seen on screen 4. With a bored glance, Carl casts his eyes over screen 1, main gate, nothing. Screen 2, the kiosk. Also nothing. Whilst Carl's eyes are still on screen 2, screen 4 shows a black shape scud along the ground. The trees shift in the breeze. Carl shoves his chair towards screen 4, he squints. Nothing. Interior, open area outside the booth, dark. A black shape drops from a high overhead rafter. It is behind Carl, his desk faces the wall of the booth. The shape scuds across the floor and disappears under stacked furniture. Interior, booth, dark. Carl sits gently rocking his chair, his eyes are half closed as he fights sleep, head nodding. The outside area is in almost total blackness now. Carl stands up, stretching, he shakes his head and flexes his shoulders and arms. He places his hands on the desk, casually he views screen 1, main gate, nothing. Screen 2, kiosk, nothing. Carl reaches behind screen 2, he unplugs the lead and plugs it into screen 3. A view of the open area outside the booth comes into focus, it wavers, flickers and then steadies. Carl stares intently at screen 3, nothing. Carl slumps back in his chair. He slowly gives up to sleep.